Good morning, traders. It is Thursday, March 30th, 2017, and I am about to get started trading here. I'm going to take the trade called out within my charting service, which represents code 2 for the oil futures market. I'll be right back. Okay, I've taken a long position here. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got a pretty tight stop here. It's 7 ticks. 40 tick exit. Starting to move up here. Needed to move up all the way to 50.42 for 40 ticks. I'll come back. Okay, I've just taken a reversal position here. I am now short. If this one is wrong, it's going to be a small stop and I will go back long again. But I believe the code 2 is saying that it is going to go down now. This is actually a code 1 entry, which should end up being a code 2 here. I will come back and show it to you, but what I'd like you to see, and I'd like you to open up your eyes to, is that if you know how to read the code, you can follow this thing up and down and get it right the vast majority of time, knowing whether it's going to continue to go up or whether it's going to go down, and then for how far it will go down or how far it will go up. I'm playing a little mathematical game here with the code, and I am simply positioning myself in, and if I'm wrong, it's going to be a small loss and I'll go back the other way. If I'm right, then I've got the code nailed right here, which I'm pretty sure I'm right here. So, because I mathematically figured out the code 1 prior to taking this trade, as I teach to do within my video courses. Anyway, I will come back and show you the progression, of course, the outcome of this trade. By the way, stop is set to 50.13, so that is an 8 tick stop there. I'll come back. 40 tick on the exit. By the way, within my charting service, I didn't only just call the code, I also called the overall movement and direction and exactly what it would do. And so far, it's if it comes down, right here, comes down, it's going to do exactly what I said within my charting service. You know, when I used to run a trading room doing this for oil, before I started teaching the code, which was in 2010, people used to come in my room and they would be flabbergasted that I could tell what it would do before it would do it. People would just say, "This is crazy. Nobody can do this. How are you you're like a magician. How are you possibly able to know?" I mean, I would tell them exactly where it would go, exactly what it would do when it got there, and exactly where it would go to after that, over and over and over again, and be right. And people used to be just absolutely amazed, so amazed. And then I said, well, let me explain to you why I can do that. And then I started teaching people the code, and found out later that there are people out there who don't want me to teach this to people because they don't want people to know that all the markets are being controlled by a computer. You know, apparently that's very dangerous information to people, to the establishment, and they don't like it, and I don't care. So I am continuing to teach people, and as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing that they can do about it. So anyway, I will come back and show you the progression and the outcome of this trade. But if I am wrong here and it does go up and hit the stop, I will go long and take the trade long. It will have mathematically been proven itself to be a breakout at that point, and I will take the position long. Anyway, I'll come back, show you what happens. A few code traders out there, you're saying, how did you know to reverse position right there? Because I mathematically figured out the code prior to taking this trade. When I say the code, I mean code 1. So I could use a precision code 1 entry into what should be a code 2 trade. Anyway, I'll come back. By the way, just to show you the sheer audacity of what I'm doing here, let's go to the daily chart. You can see that the daily chart is just showing straight up. There's no reason to believe, chart-wise, that this is going to come down. But I do have a code 1 entry saying it's going to go down, and I do have a possible code 2 that's saying it's going to go down. The only way it'll be proven wrong if it goes and hits the stop, then I'll go long with it. Otherwise, I've got the trade nailed right here. So I just wanted to show you what the daily looked like. I'll come back. 10-minute also doing the same thing, screaming buy entry there. And it may in fact be a buy. We'll see if it hits the stop. Otherwise, I still have a code 1 entry saying go short. Actually, I have a code 1 entry saying go long now. We'll see which one's right. This one could be offset here. And we'll see what's right. But this is a way to mathematically play with the code and take a position, get it right much of the time. And when you get it wrong, you're just going to take a small loss, and then you'll know which way it's going to go, and you'll go that way, in that direction. Right now, if it were to hit the stop, it would mathematically be a breakout, and it would be a long entry mathematically. Just like it was yesterday. Same thing. Anyway, I'll come back. Starting to move down here, looking pretty good. At some point there will be a mathematical breakout if it continues down, and I will be able to confirm that I am going in the right direction using code 2 and that it will continue to go down. I don't have mathematical confirmation yet. I'm still waiting on it. But I have a code 1 entry, precision level code 1 entry, and you can see I took it right up there as it started to reverse back the other way. And before it ever did it though, I was in to go short, knowing it would go down. That represents the power of code 1. You can use code 1 on any instrument there is in the world, to my knowledge, except individual stocks. It will not work on individual stocks because individual stocks do in fact trade. Everything else in the world does not. And it's being controlled by a computer, and code 1 will work on it. I love to use code 2 on the oil futures market because it is easier to do. I can just take 1 or 2 trades per day and be done with it, not have to, work really hard. So it's better in my opinion, but if you really wanted to work really super hard, you could use code 1 and make even more money, of course. Anyway, I will come back. Okay, stop got hit there. This is a breakout now, mathematical breakout, and if you are using the breakout technique, you should be long with me here. Anyway, I am going to reset the stop here. I'll come right back. Okay, I did have to use a 20 tick stop on this one, but we should be good to go for it going higher. It's basically a repeat of yesterday. Anyway, I will come back. When the programmers programmed this, they weren't very imaginative in their programming. They did a very good job, in my opinion, to overall make it look like it's trading, and to obey many of the trading rules, the trading rules with respect to a chart rules. But with the actual programming behind it, when you know how to see it, they were not very imaginative. So they have a lot of repeats and all kinds of stuff, all kinds of different things. I teach you about all that stuff in my video courses, my code 1 and code 2 video courses. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, just like yesterday, it is shooting up here. Needs to make it to 40 ticks, needs to go up to 50, 55. Hopefully it won't take too long to get there. I've got on my iPhone here in Thailand 10:14 p.m. So I don't like to stay up past 12 or so. So hopefully it won't take too long to get there. Anyway, we are good to go. I don't have a mathematical breakout yet on the second trade, but the chances are very high. It's just a repeat of yesterday. That's all it is. Like I said, the programmers were not very imaginative when they programmed this. Anyway, I will come back and show you at least the outcome of this trade. Okay, we do have a mathematical breakout on the second trade call within my charting service. So we are definitely good to go for going long, and it should be able to hit the exit very, very easily. So anyway, I will come back and show you the outcome of this trade. Shouldn't take too much longer. But this is it, ladies and gentlemen. You are seeing the codes in action for yourself, and you are seeing perfection when it comes to trading by being able to reduce trading down to basic simple mathematics based upon the code or the computer that's controlling the market, because it is programmed mathematically. and therefore it has a mathematical code to it, and that mathematics can be seen and be followed and be figured out very, very easily. So it's going to make it to the exit no problem. Even the mathematics says that, because I have a second trade very close to it, and if the first one didn't make it, the second one would, mathematically. So it's going to hit the exit. Now just imagine knowing that, what that is worth to you, what it's worth to anyone. Anyway, I'll come back, show it to you. But don't let anybody in the world fool you. I did in fact break the code, and all of the markets are not really trading. And obviously that is a crime. It's a scam. Whoever has done this and put this onto the markets, they are criminals. Simple as that. And they are causing inflation for people, making hardship on people, and they are causing all kinds of complex troubles around the world based upon commodities and the oil and all kinds of different things. Anyway, I'll come back. But there's nothing that you and I can do about that now, is there? The only thing we can do is take advantage of it. That's about all we can do. Okay, it's getting close here. Okay, I am back. It's the next day for me, and it's 8:11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, California time, and the trade has not made it to the exit. Let's see, where is the exit at? Exit is up. Oh, they redid it. Wasn't at 15? It would be 55. Where did it make it to? It only made it up to, let's see, what's it, about 47? So it came 8 ticks from the exit. Came a little shy, didn't make it. Anyway, I am going to close this out, call it a losing day, and I will be back tomorrow to do some more trading, which will be today for me. Friday. Should be Friday here. Where's my iPhone? I don't see it. Should be Friday here. I'm going to do the charting here in a little while, and predict it for tonight, tomorrow, Friday. Sometimes I get confused about that, what day it is, because it's still Thursday in the States, but it's Friday here. Anyway, I am going to close this out, and I will be back today, Friday, to do some more trading, and I'm going to do the charting here in just a little bit. Hope your traders are doing well. I hope you did better than me hitting the exit. I think if I would have went for 30 ticks, I would have made it instead of 40. Okay, I'm going to go. Happy trading out there.